What's up to my YouTube fragrance family? Thanks for tuning in to the channel. This is your boy ATL Corey, bringing you some smell good content that brightens up your day and makes you feel good. Now, if this is the first time for you tuning in to the channel, here we talk about the latest and greatest designer and inspired fragrances. I'll also cover the notes, presentation, price points, and performance of the fragrances here today. Now, if there's something that interests you, please hit the like and subscribe button, as that helps push the channel out on the YouTube algorithm. With that being said, I know you've seen the thumbnail. Yep, tonight is the night. This is going to be dubbed the Fragrance Fight of the Year. The Fragrance Fight of the Year. So we have two heavyweight contenders. Let's see how they fight and hash it out. Okay, to my fragrance family. Now, tonight's fragrance fight is going to be dubbed the Thriller in Manila. Yes, you heard it right, the Thriller in Manila. This is your boy ATL Corey, aka One King. My cousin is Don King. He promotes the major fights. I promote the cologne fights. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to judge these colognes. They're going to go 5 rounds. Now, I'm going to tell you how we're going to judge them. The first round is going to go to the presentation, okay? First round is for presentation. The second round is going to be for the notes of the fragrance, okay? The notes of the fragrance. The third round is going to be the atomizers of both fragrances, okay? The fourth round is going to be judged on the longevity and the performance of the fragrances. And the fifth and last round is going to be judged on the sillage of the fragrances. Okay? So, let's get ready to get into the main event. Okay, this is your boy, One King. Let me introduce you to tonight's fragrance fighters. Now, this one is a challenger, and he's called Pretty Boy Floyd. Hailing from this corner, weighing in at $39.95. From Beauty House, we have Halaj Zion Gold. Zion Gold. All right. Now, this is the champ, dubbed the Mini Bulldog, with a perfect record of 4-0. 4-0. Hailing from this corner, weighing in at $34.95 from Gift Express, it's none other than Club de Nuit's Lionheart. Lionheart. This is the champ. All right. Let's get ready to get into the fight. Okay, we're going to start off with round 1. Yes, we're going to start off with round 1. Round 1, we're going to be judging off of the presentation. We'll start with the challenger. All right. Zion Gold. Comes in a regular box. You have the notes on the side of the box. It's nice. Sturdy bottle. Looks pretty good. Nice cap. All right. Next, we have Armaf's Lionheart. Okay. This is the presentation. Slide it off. Sitting there like this. Pull him out. Nice, sturdy emblem. Nice. Nice cap. Okay. Now, if I do say so myself, on the presentation, on the presentation, I would have to give it to Lionheart. This is a good presentation, but it seems like Armoth just went a little more with the box. Both containers or both bottles are pretty good. I would rank them dead even here. But with the boxes, I would have to say that Armoth did a better presentation. So, first round goes to Armoth. We'll give this one a 10. We'll give this one a 9. Let's get ready to get into the second round. Okay, as we enter the second round, it seems like Zion Gold is a little drunk. Now, it lost the first round. It's a little winded, a little punch drunk from the presentation that Armoth gave him. But he can come back. Let's see how the notes perform. We'll start with the challenger. All right, with Zion Gold, the notes are plum, cinnamon, cardamom, bergamot, lavender, divina, amethyst, tonka bean, benzoin, patchouli, and labdanum. That's a pretty good set of notes. Sounds beautiful to me. Beautiful to me. I like that. All right, let's get into the champion. The champion notes are mint, lavender, benzoin, vanilla, honey, tonka bean, and tobacco. Pretty simple notes. Sounds good. But in my opinion, the winner of this round, based on the notes that I would really like to smell, would be Zion Gold. Now, we'll give this one a score of 10 to 9. All right, let's get ready to get into round 3. Okay, coming into round 3, it seems like Zion has Lionheart up against the rope. Let's see how Lionheart fights back. Now, in the third round, we'll be judging the atomizers. Let's see which atomizers perform the best. We'll start off with the challenger. Ooh. One more time. Pressurized atomizer. Okay. Let's see how the champion can hold up against that. Here we go. Okay. Well, I think I know who's going to win this round. In this round, for the atomizers, I would have to go with Zion Gold. Zion Gold has a better atomizer. It's pressurized, and the Armoth is not pressurized. So you will get better disbursement with this one. And the third round goes to Zion Gold. If I had to score this one, I would give it a 10 and a 9. All right, Armoth. Armoth looks like it's finna get ready to go down. Let's get ready to get in the fourth round and see how they fight it out. Okay, this fragrance fight has been a slugfest. It seems like Armoth is finna get ready to go down for the count. But in the fourth round, we're judging off of longevity and performance. So we'll start with the challenger. Now, I wore Zion today. I did about 10 sprays, and I put it on my clothes as well. Now, I will say that it projected very strong for the first 1 to 2 hours. But then after that, it pulled all the way to a skin scent. Now it did stay on my shirt, but it was kind of faint. So total longevity, I got about 7 to 8 hours out of this. It was pretty good. It projected very strongly for the first hour or two. Then it went to a skin scent and it lasted on my shirt for 7 to 8 hours. Okay? Let's get into the Champ. For the Champ, it projected pretty good. It was not as strong as Zion's Gold in the first 1 to 2 hours, but it did perform good enough. And it held that same consistency all the way through. Now on my shirt, it was good, okay? I got about 12 hours when I wear this fragrance on my clothes. And I'll get it on my skin, I get about 8 to 10 hours. Now, like I said, it's not as strong in the first 1 to 2 hours as Zion Gold, okay? But it is good, and it seems to hold steady the whole way through. So it didn't pull back like Zion did, okay? So it's just even keeled all the way through. What you get when you spray it on is what you're going to get through the life of the fragrance. As opposed to Zion Gold being a beast when you first spray it on and projects very good for 1 to 2 hours, then it pulls back, okay? So on longevity and performance, I would simply have to give it to Armoth. Armoth would get that, okay, for the longevity and performance. Now, on the score for this, I would have to give this a 9, and this would get a 8. All right? It seems like Ironheart is going to fight its way back, winning the 4th round. Well, let's get into the 5th round and see who takes it home. Okay, these two fragrances are going tit for tat. Now, we're on to the last round, the Sillage round. Okay, we're going to start with the Challenger. Now, with the Challenger on the Sillage, I got a pretty good Sillage from this for the first 1 to 2 hours. I got a good Sillage. But after that, it seems that I didn't get a good Sillage from it anymore. Now, this could be because it's a newer fragrance. I don't know. But after the first 2 hours, the Sillage did dial back. So that's what you get out of this one. You got about a good Sillage for about 1 to 2 hours out of the Zion Gold. Now, the Champion. As I said in the previous round, the Champion seems to hold steady the whole way through. And I think it's because of the mint note. If you leave from somewhere and then you come back into the room, you will still get a hint of that mint note, which helps with the Sillage. The Sillage here, you will get a good Sillage out of this cologne for about 5 hours. Okay? So I think that I would give the Sillage round to Armoth. I would give this a 9 to 8. All right? Well, to my fragrance family, I think we're going to have to go to the scorecard to see how it all adds up. Let's go to the scorecard and see who is the winner of the fight tonight. Okay, tonight's fight was a true slugfest, but we have to go to the scorecard because we didn't have a clear knockout. So let me tell you how the scorecard balances out. In the first round, we went with the presentation. Now, the presentation went to the champion with a score of 10-9. Okay? All right. Now, in the second round was the notes, and it went to the challenger, 10-9. All right. Now, in the third round, we went with the atomizer, and we know for sure that the atomizer on the Zion Gold was much better, and that won. We gave that a 10-9. All right. Now we're in the fourth round. The fourth round was for longevity and performance, and we gave the longevity and performance to the champ, and we gave that a score of 9-8. All right. Now on to the last round, which was the Siage. The Siage, we know that the champ won that one because of the mint note, and we gave that a score of 9-8 with a unanimous decision. The champ of today's fragrances is none other than Club de Nuits Lionheart with a score of 46-45. Now stay tuned because you'll hear my final thoughts about both of these fragrances. Okay, these are my final thoughts for both of these fragrances. We have two beautiful fragrances. Now, they are both in the same wheelhouse. Now, the notes are a little different, but I do tell you that they both kind of smell just alike. This has a mint note that stands out. This one doesn't have that mint note. It's a little more smoother. But I love both of them. Both of them are beautiful, and I think that both of them will stand out on their own. Now, is it redundant to have both of these fragrances? I will say, yes, it is. It's redundant. If you have the Lionheart, and I wouldn't spend my money to get the Zion Gold. Now, if you have the Zion Gold, I would say I wouldn't spend my money to get the Lionheart. The only way that you would get both of them is if you have a taste for the mint note that you want to wear sometimes, and then you have where you don't want to have the mint note. But they both smell alike to me. Just one has mint, one doesn't have mint, but they are good fragrances. As I said, one came from Gift Express for $34.95. The other one came from Beauty House for $39.95. Two good fragrances. Well, thanks for tuning in to tonight's fight. This is your boy, ATL Corey. Check these out.